Hey friends, it's Rosie from iHeartRecipes.com. In this video, I'm going to show you how I made these sweet and smoky spare ribs. So I'm starting off with my ribs. These are pork spare ribs that I bought in strips. You don't have to buy yours in strip, they can be as is. I'm actually going to cut these ribs in small sections. Now that is completely optional. However, I do highly suggest that you do trim the excess fat, and I'm doing so with my kitchen shears. Once I was done doing that, I placed the ribs into this large bowl, and now I'm going to season them. The seasoning that I'm going to be using is a salt-free seasoning that is a combination of crystallized lemon, garlic, onion, and black pepper. I'm now going to make sure that the ribs are nicely coated with that seasoning, and then I'm going to head over to my slow cooker, and I'm going to spray it with nonstick spray. Now, we're going to start adding in our ribs. And then after we're done doing that, we're going to add in some fresh pineapple. This recipe can also be made in the oven. I'll show you how to do so. You will probably need a 9x13 because that's what I used. And make sure you spray it with nonstick spray, just like we did to our slow cooker. So now we're going to just add in the pineapple, as I mentioned before. I'm using fresh. If you don't have fresh, you can use canned. And now let's dock up a store-bought barbecue sauce. So we're going to start off with some orange marmalade. You're also going to need some minced garlic. Let's grab a bottle of store-bought barbecue sauce. Whichever kind you want to use is completely fine. And we're going to add in a splash of lemon juice as well as lime juice. And you can use freshly squeezed or the bottled up stuff for this recipe. Last but not least, I'm going to add in liquid smoke. Mine was in hickory. And now I'm going to mix everything until it's well combined. And don't forget, the exact measurements for this recipe can be found on my blog, iHeartRecipes.com. There will be a link down below in the description box if you're watching this on YouTube. So once everything is mixed, we're going to pour that sauce all over the ribs. And then we're going to cover up our slow cooker, set this on high, and let it cook for about 4 hours. So again, you can make this in the oven. You're going to follow all the steps that we did for our slow cooker. Spray with nonstick spray, put the ribs in there, the pineapple and the sauce. Then you're going to cover this and you're going to place it in the oven on 350 Fahrenheit for 1 hour and 45 minutes. So once the ribs are done, this is it in the bake dish. They are completely done, but they don't have the color that I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure they are nicely coated with the sauce by turning them. And then I'm going to place these back in the oven on broil this time, and they will be uncovered, and I will let them cook until I get the desired look that I'm looking for, and this does it for me. So now I'm going to actually plate my ribs on my plate here, and you actually want to make sure you grab out or dish out, don't grab it, but dish out some of those pineapples because they add lots of flavor to this dish and they are good. You can, eat them along with the ribs. For more color, I'm going to add some beautiful sliced up red peppers. Not red. I did use red, orange, and yellow peppers. And I'm also going to add some green onions as well. And you know what? That is it. Really, really easy. You can make them in the slow cooker or the oven, and your family is going to love it. Thank you so much for watching my video. I do appreciate it. Don't forget that you can get the exact measurements for these ribs from my blog, iHeartRecipes.com.